Hey guys, I hope you are all doing well. So let's get start this video. So first of all, I'm going to say that again going to I'm again going to learn what I do my best I will do. So let's get this facts. So let's again learn data structures and learn revise lead code and let's see how I can do it and every day how I can be better than this. So let's start this video. So first I will revise lead code questions. Let's go. This Cloudflare is again and again asking me am I bot or not. Of course I'm a human. I think it is there to reduce the traffic at a time so that it can handle it. Questions I have done. When I do last solve questions, just give me the question I've solved. Okay. This this is the type of filter I wanted. Let's see. First, I will solve this question merge to sorted list. I've already solved this in previous, but I want to revise it. I have to compare the two lists first and then do it. First, make a dummy list where I can add this node, list node, or to make, okay, how to make a dummy list, I forgot it. List, node, dummy, zero, list, node, star, current lit node. This is the current node I am thinking. So what I can do is current node. I can point it to dummy obviously. Once I node to dummy, check. I have to check whether I have to compare both the lists. So I can iterate it. I can iterate using while list one is not equals to null and list two is not equals to null. Okay. While list 1 is not equals to null and list 2 is not equals to null. So what I can do is I will make the current next point to list 1. Okay. And make the list. Sorry. I think I have to also mention the condition here. If list 1 is greater than equals to list 2, then use the current next two points towards list 1, else make the list 1, no, not else, afterwards make the list 1 move to list 1. Okay, I think this only. Contract to well points toward list two only. Okay, this one is correct. And then I can say current will move towards uh, current will points towards next current. Let's see. Current will points towards current will move towards current next. I think okay. Then if list one is not equals to null, if there is something if there is something in list one, then I can say current next null. Sorry, list one. If list two, current will points to obviously list two. I can just write return me dummy next because dummy first value zero because I'm giving zero, okay, and adding using current. Okay, I understood it. I have to use dummy dot. Current will equals to current. Okay, it will move over here. Taking too much time, I think limit exceeds output. I think I'm doing something wrong. I think here current no, I'm doing wrong. And, okay, I'm not comparing the value, so it will be list one. Well, I'm not correcting the value. Okay, I think I'm not checking the value. I'm directly checking the list, which is not actually possible. Or I can check the list. Now I can check the value. Now it would be correct. Huh? Go. Oh, the professional. And me, well, if list one value. Oh my God, why I'm doing this? I have to think. I have to sort by ascending order, not by descending. So I need to use this one because I have to sort by ascending order. So first I have to put the small value first, not the large value. I'm doing something wrong there. Current and next list one. List one. Oh my God, why I'm doing this? How? I have to make the list one move to list two. Okay, I think now I can do this. List one. List one next. Because I have to move to next value, not move the next value to first. I think it should work. Okay, I should also do this question once more. Oh, yeah. What I have to do this? Make move the node. I have to delete the node. Okay. So what I can do is forgetting it. What I have to do. So what I can do is make the node. Let's say I make a list node start to free up the space. Next equals to node next. Okay. So what I can do it, I can interchange the value of node dot well equals to node next dot well. Okay. Node well. It will be having this only. So it will be it will interchange the value of my node next to node well. Then I can remove the L or also have to point the nodes towards the last. Not last, I have to skip the node which I am taking the value. Let's say I have to move the next to node next and again next, and I have to free the space of free the space of this one because I am copying one to here and copying the five here so that I can remove the five. Let's say delete next. It should work, I think. Yo, yes. It should work. It must work. How is it so much? I'm also doing it. We're doing null pointer. Okay. That's it. How do I remove duplicates from sorted list? This is also a question. How it is taking 71% GPU. Is there any problem if my GPU converts 76%? I have in the remove duplicate from a sorter given the head of a sorted list. Delete all duplicates such that each element appears only once. Return the linked list sorted as well. I can't think of questions solving like this. I have to make a new one. Let's say background I do this for this. No, this one looks no. This or this. I think last one. Oh, I'm getting confused. Let's take this one. Okay. It is saying remove duplicates from a software list. Okay, then duplicates from sorted list. Okay, I have already resolved this. And data structure. Let's do it for 2 hours. Um, it this looks perfect, I think. Yes, this looks perfect. But how do I make it small that I can see it? I think I have to do all this once. Uh, 24 minutes have passed. Okay, there's one. One, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay. It's saying question is 1, 1, 2, and its solution would be 1, 2. So how I can find the solution? Mm, I think what I can do is let's solve first. I think then I can do this here. I can make one's current node and previous node. Okay. Yeah, I think I can solve. I'm thinking of something differently. Node current is equals to head. Hmm, uh, okay. Yeah, but how I can do that? I'm not thinking of finding a solution. That's also not coming. 0. But how I will iterate it? How to iterate? Current not equals to null. I can say uh, नहीं तातरी छोटी. Hi guys, I've been doing this from here. Okay, I can understand it what he is trying to say. Let's say if I can do this while temp is not equals to null. If temp equals to temp max. Okay, and this also need to move the after this happens to move the temp to temp next. Okay, what I have to return. Eh, why it is doing this? Hmm. I need to solve this again. Why it is being this empty? While temp is not equals to temp equals to temp next. Okay, temp equals to temp next, then remove the temp next. Temp next equals to temp next. Okay, I need to see this. Node value equals to next value. So do this. Okay, now, now temp next equals to temp next. Okay, it will points to last. Okay, if it is wrong, then delete wish. Else, else if there is nothing, then move the temp to temp next. Okay, okay, so I understand. So the problem here is I am returning the temp value, but the temp moves to the last value. How I can count the, do I need to use cur? Then it will give all the values here. Okay, I think I am doing correct, but my temp is going to last. Then removing duplicate from sorted list. I am comparing my temp node in temp next, but one drop down. I am getting how to I give the link list back as my temp goes to last value. If there anything somewhere, we can give a link where there's deleted its duplicate. State at the beginning of the test. Keep that create a variable parent and set it to reduce the dot value is a moving. If you delete a node, don't move current. If you delete a node, don't move current. What I can do here is, let's say my current is not equals to null and my current stays here. Current next node base. Just too much written with time equals to time. Please compare the memory address of the node just data. Okay. Let's say I need to compare this to value and to value. Okay. Okay, because should this comparison. Okay. Time equals to then inside the if. Okay. Dam. Okay. This is not necessary, I think. I'm just doing that for next time because to dampness. Okay, this is correct. Check the new notepad. Eh? Okay. Not move to second. Okay. Thanks. I think I have done these questions. I can say 50% from myself, 50% from help. That's what I can say in this type of questions. My major problem was this. I am not thinking must not move because the next node might also be a duplicate. Okay, I understand. If the next node is duplicate, let's say in this you have 3 1 1 1. Moving time forward to early will cause you to see means extra. Imagine your list is 1 1 2. Okay, first loop. Temp is at one. Temp next is the second one. They match, you delete one. Okay, the list becomes 1 1 2. Okay, so I am not comparing it 1 to 1. I am directly going to 2 and comparing the next. I have to delete it. If you did move temp would move to that third one, and now it is not checking here. Hmm, I don't need. this. আরে বাপ রে, কি করছো? I think I can do this question. Okay, submit this. Huh? It's person, what this person has done. I need to remember this. Current next is not equals to null, then I can do this. Oh my God, yes. Found the simple. If current value equals to current next value, if current value is equals to current next value, okay, then what I can do? Just skip it. But it is not saving memory. Else current equals to current next. Okay, I have to return once. I think I have to use the head. Yes, that's I think I have done. Its memory will be high, I think. This is done. Rest, I think I can do. Have not done this. Then is the next contest. I need to do this. This, I will verify it afterwards. Okay, this is great. My God, 79%. Let's do the next question. Is it not the intersection of two? I'm not doing this question right now. I'm skipping these questions right now. Okay, linked list cycle. I've done palindrome cycle. Swapping nodes in a linked list. This is new. But given the head of the linked list and integer to be the plans on and the first circuit value cleared both from the beginning and the k node from the end. Swapping nodes. How do I swap? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. K equals to 2. After swapping the value of kth node from the beginning and kth node on the end. This is a tricky question. I think 1, 4. Okay, I have to swap the last from the second one. So if my k value is k0, it is saying 2. So it will remove here. It is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 8, 7. Okay. Tapping motion and link list. This will also questions. Think, bro. This swapping notes. I think I can use white also. Yes. Amazing pen. 1, 7, 2, 1. Swapping nodes in a linked list. Swapping nodes in a list. Okay. That is the question. It is in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. 1, 2, 4, 5. And here k is equals to 2. K is given 2 here. Okay. So I have to replace 2 here and 2 here. So we can say I have to replace this with this and towards 2 and this. पता नहीं है मुझे. What I can do is এবার দই বসবে না ফ্রিজে রাখলো আমি রেখে দিচ্ছি ফ্রিজে আমি আমাকে লাগলো দুধ আছে এবার খারাপ হয়ে যাবে হ্যাঁ কখন হ্যাঁ ফ্রিজে করতে হবে কেন হ্যাঁ কি কি হবে এবার দই জমবে না এবার কি হবে কাশি এবার ওই দুধটাকে গরম করতে যাবো ছানা পেতে যাবো স্টাডি করতে কে বললো আমাকে লাগলো দুধ আছে ফের তুমি বলো না দুধ বাইরে রাখবি না খারাপ হয়ে যাবে এবার কি হবে এবার ফ্রিজে রাখলে কি হবে এবার দই তো জমলো না এবার কি করবে এবার যেমনি গরম করতে যাবো না তো দুধ খাওয়া যাবে না দই এবার কি হবে এটা ফ্রিজে কেন রেখে আছো ভগবানকে চান করি দাও এটা ভাই সাহেব আমাকে এখন জানি নেই আমাকে লাগলো দুধ আছে তুমি আমাকে বলছো ওটা দই আছে তাহলে আমি কালকে দিয়ে রাখবো না আর कोई दिक्कत नहीं তুমি তুমি নিজে বানায় করবে দিনে রেখে দিবে সকালে রাখবে না হ্যাঁ রাত্রে রেখে দিবে বাবার তো আমি রেখেছি বাবা তো বাড়ি রেখেছিল 1 4 3 2 5 2 square bed can I use this for loop? Okay, count till K, one, reach K, store in another. Okay, reach K, store in another. For loop previous, this for loop. Peninsula. For loop will move here and this loop will move here. पता नहीं পড়ে না বিয়েদি তুমি আমাকে ফির পরে বলবে না यार আমি ফির কাজ করছি এখন let's do this the time has left I need to first solve the question and I don't need to think too much I think just solve the question and just write the questions here let's write list node star star current list node rev let's go ahead while current is okay this also I can do this for int I equals to 0 नहीं 0 that's how I can swap I have to use for loop anyhow that's the main but how I do I make it from moving backwards create list from backward swapping yes and now do a change backwards don't write code Forward on that to the design of the node right before okay. Okay. And then you move them together. The leader point and the trailing point will land on the node from the back. So then and at the next point the node before the front node to the back. The node will spindle the next grab the rings for the node. And I can't understand what he's talking about. We can traverse the link and store the elements in an array. Okay, yeah, that is also okay. Upon conversion to array, we can further require by indexing the array. Oh, how to make an array? Just make an array in the animals, not because your dot footsteps. Okay, information now. Let's do this. Uh, what's good? And which depth per shadow curve equals curve. Hence, So I have an array. I can store the array now. Or then I equals to 0. I is less than dot stage. I is less than k. Okay. So it will, let's say I have to move 2 points. So it will move only one. Let's say k minus 1 and I plus plus. Okay. Can't think of an answer. Uh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I think, how do I how do I take values from an array? Let's say it goes once only. Okay. It goes towards once. So this array should not do with array. But how do I swap values? So I equals to 0, like when k minus 1, a plus plus, okay, let's say, my current was to car next. Given to me, na, node, can I do this while? Let's solve this with while, But how do I swap nodes? What is it? We have written left, right, and current counters. Iterate left pointer while on when current pointer reaches end of the link, current pointer as current is not equals to null. Okay, if counter is less than k, then left equals to left next. Okay, if count is greater than k, then right equals to right next. Current moves to current counter plus plus. Okay, in temp. I can't think of an answer. What is this? What values? What is this? You didn't iterate left to enter while the value of the counter is left, then to okay. When left must iterate right. So when counter reaches end of the link for right, that is the create node from the technique. Mm-hmm. I'm taking a break because 1 hour has already occurred. Friends, I know I've been late, but let's start this. Let's start this here. Let's go. Let's see what I do next. What I need to do next. So I was talking about this swapping nodes in a linked list. So I have to actually not swap node. I have to just swap nodes value. Okay. So I think I have actually seen the answers from you can say discussion or any other. Actually, I understand what he is trying to do. So first, I actually understand how he is doing. So first, what I have to do is first I have to move towards second, not second. I have to move towards till first. I think I have to move towards K. Once I reach K, what I can do is move both the pointer. Let's say my point two starts from here, point two starts from here, and point one starts also from. But once point one reaches K, and I can say I can move the point one front and point two front. Uh, To wait for 2 seconds because some member has come right now. Hi guys. I've been inactive for a while because some guest has come to our home and my seat was required by them. So I gave them, and now let's focus on back to studies. Let's go. 6 minutes have passed. Okay, don't worry, I can do this. Okay, so first, what I need to do is I need to make two nodes. Let's say list node star uh, previous k and this is current k. Okay, that's it. Let's start previous k equals to head, and I can also make it current. Let's say current cur k to head while cur. Sorry, I'm forgetting something. Let's say for loop. For int I equals to 1, I is less than k, I plus plus. So what I need to do is, let's say I have to move towards 2. So 2 is here. So what I can do is, in first point, it can directly move here. So I will start from 1. And if it is 3, let's say it is 2. So it will only move once and it will directly goes to, and it directly goes to 2. Okay. So if it directly go, so if it directly goes to 2, let's move the curve K uh, for n equals to 1 or less than K. How do I move the curve K? Okay. Current K equals to curve K, curve K. Next, obviously, once the correct K, once the correct K moves to next, then I can say while curve K next is not equals to null, means once curve K reaches here, let's say here, so my previous will also stay here, means it will stay like previous. It's not equals to null. I can move the current and previous current K equals to curve K next, previous K, previous K next. Okay, so I have to store the value of current K into something. Let's say I store the value here. Hmm. List node start first K is to add, I think, let's say list node start last K equals to head. But I have to return. Okay. And I can say use the current K. मतलब use the current k value to some other. First k equals to cur k. First k. So current k value it is storing. First k is storing current k value. Okay. Do I need to store value or swap? No. Swap first k. Current k value. Okay. First k value will store current k value. Okay. And here I can say last k value will store with k value. So I can say that ref k val becomes first k val and my current k value becomes previous k value or current k value is equals to last k value. Let's not make it hard here. Okay, this should work here. I should return something. I think there is no error there. And I should also return head. I think here. Now give me the right answer, boy. 14325. 14. It is the right answer. 42344. How? K equals to 2. What I have done wrong? I think I am doing something wrong that I can't see. It should change. Current K moves to current K next. Okay. Once current K moves to current K next, while current K next is not equals current K also moves, previous K also moves. I can store the first K value. First K. Okay, first K value is storing current K. It is correct. Once it is not equals to null, then I can say current K, not current K. I have to store previous k. Last one previous k value, storing last k value. Now last k has so its head value becomes previous k value. Let's say I use left and right. Okay, okay. Current for left one once I reaches. Let's make the current is next. Current is not the first one. Right next. So I can say I can make a temporary value that is storing left value and store the temporary value to the left. Let's say it is left value and what is left here. Once I can say I can swap the left value with the right value. Okay, and right value. Okay, I understand now what it is. Whatever is wrong. Current, right, left. Remove this both. I can say that current moves to not current, left moves to left next. First value is current value, no. Current k, let's say while left k, left, left, right, right. Okay. What I can do is I have to change the left value first. So left value becomes right value. Once the right value becomes left value, then I can make a temporary variable where I can store, let's say, right value int temp equals to right. No, no, sorry, I have to store the left value somewhere else. So first I have to store the left value, otherwise it will become wrong. Let's say here int temp equals to left value, left. Well, okay. So once it becomes left value, then I can say what right value also becomes temp. Now it should correct. It should be correct now. 1, 2, 3, 2, 4. Okay. 2 and 4. This should change here. Current next. In tab. Left value, right value. So what I'm doing wrong here? Just tell me. You are accidentally moving the left pointer away from its correct position before you press. Left moves all the way to the last node. Why? Okay, now I understand what is happening here is left mode is moving to the last. I cannot change the last. I want to just change the left side. Okay. So what I need to do is want to make the current to left or okay. Let's make the current to left. Once my current becomes left, what I can do is I can move the current next until it is null and move the left to left next. Okay. I can say that my current value equals to right value. Okay. Transfer from here and my right value is equals to times current value will be my right value. Okay. And right value will be in tab equals to left. Now it should be correct, I think. In temporary left value current left value, right value. I think I'm doing wrong here. Let's say my left stays here where it is. It is also okay. Here also I need to move the current, not the left one. Once my left is where it is, I can say the left value should be equals to right value. Now it should give me the right answer. It must give me the right answer. Okay. Oh my God. It should give me the right answer now. Let's go. Well, first that's as well okay. Then else times equals to 10 times for 10 10 that's and it is a that line is well equal to follow 10 to really four prior to being non-value which is not allowed by some. Okay, so I have to use this also. This for this odd even linked list. Let's also do this question also. Alright. First, audition, not related to just what the group. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 3, 5, 2, 4. 2, 3, 4, 5. Odd even linked list. One linked list question first. 3 to 8. 3 to 8. Forward. E1. Linked list. What is all even linked list mean? Even the head of a link we call the node with the odd event to the allowed by the followed by the nodes with even and return the reorder is the first node is considered odd and second node is even. So on node first is odd and second is even. Note that the relative order is by both the must on the let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it will store 1, 3, 5 means odd first and then odd second. First It will store this, then this, and this. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The question is like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Once it becomes this, I can do it. One, then it moves forward. Again one, 5, then 2, then 4. Okay. 5, 2, 4. Can I do this? That's I can say for and I equals to 0. K is not equals to 9 and third K max is not equals to none. If I do this, then I can say move it by 2x. 1, 2x. Okay. If I need to add something, I need to make dummy node, I think. Should I make dummy node? Once I made dummy node, I think I can once I move 2x. To dummy. Okay. I can do second means it is start from head and x. It is the value of head and x. And then add it to the plus apply this approach. Then see what I have done. Like in this from merge to sorted list. Okay. I can solve this from I think this one. But there are two lists I can compare. Inside the list one next. Okay, let's make the this node dummy 0. Let's node dummy 0. The current is talking about head. Even null and then the even next is not equals to null. If they are not equals to, if they are not equal to null, then I can say that is the value of I can say my even. Is it even? Okay, it is even. And then say even next. Okay, even next will show next will store curve even. Next, next, not next, sorry, for even because it will move by 2x. First, it will start from 0, then curve even will not start from 0. Okay, it is correct, I think. while carrot is not equals to null and carrot x is not equals to null. Okay, then I can say, let's say my odd. Then now I will add to dummy. First I need to do this code next. Let's put carrot and carrot dot not odd. Okay, I think I was wrong. Done here. It will contain headness and it will contain head only. Let's say current odd. It moves by if well current odd is not equals to null. If current odd is not equals to oddness, that's the current odd equals to oddness. If current oddness is not equals to null, if current odd is not equals to null, then current odd moves twice. While current even is not equals to current next, and even equals to even next. But why? Have where in next it moved 2x two step looks like one step because the known as one step word modified items. Imagine an organ like one, two, three. The correct word is currently pointing at one. Okay. Then I don't find the because the node one is still part of the chain. However, because node one is still part of the original chain, its current or still pointing to directly to true. So it is okay. 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 Now I understand. I was actually thinking this as current or no, it is not current though. Okay. Okay. Odd next equals to even dummy next. Odd connect equals to even connect old odd tail to even edge. Even dummy dot next. Let's say what it is doing is connecting 135, connecting the even list to odd, where it is here it is even. Okay. So it okay. So once it moves to 135, it is adding the even dummy. Okay. Okay. writing this condition both. Let's see what happens with the current events points to 4. Okay. Not equal because for next is none. This work, but look at the out chain. If you use that same condition 1, 2, 3, okay. Null inside of loop you execute cur or turn. This translates to null next. Yes, you look there how to use the property. Odd next current odd हो गया. Okay. And odd equals to odd next. Current odd is not equals to null. If a lone last node is left over appended, current node is not equals to null. Add next to current odd and add equals to goes to add next. If current is not else, then complexity is high or low. Let's start it. And this. Okay. Or next, I think it was just simple. I have to make it hard otherwise. While current is not equals to null, if index percent 2, what is index? Index 1 from 1 is odd tail next equals to current. Okay, odd tail moves 1 even term current odd tail moves to odd tail next. Will collect to even dummy next. Okay, because first value is always zero. And even dummy next will contain null pointer. Uh, Okay, this one is best, I think. It add and add next in not equals to second time. I think I am taking a break for, let's say, 5 minutes. Let's start this video. I think this time has come to an end. Let's stop this and make again for this 30 data structures in lead code and validation. I think I am going to do it for 1 hour. That's it. I think I understand it. What how I can do the odd even with the plus. I think I understand it how to do it. Let's see how I can do this. It is saying 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 becomes 1, 3, 5, and 2, then 4. Okay, this is the answer, I think. So what I can make is I can make two dummy nodes. First dummy node and then second dummy node. Once this node becomes, I can note this node is for even and this is for odd. The catch here is that I have to make index from 1 because let's say if I have to divide it by 2, then it will give me remainder 1. So first will always be odd in this type. Okay, since I have to take this from 1. Okay, so I can say if index percent 2 is equals to 0, even percent 2 index is 1 is equals to 1, let's say, then it is odd. And it is odd, then make the odd next to current and cur to cur next. So I have to make the current to next, else we have to make the current next to next. Okay, or tell next equals to current. Okay, I also forgot this. Let's say I have to also move the odd to odd next. Okay, okay, what is this? I cannot able to, I'm not able to remove this. I don't know. I have to also move the odd to odd next. Okay. Once I move to odd next, then I can say the same for else. Even next equals to cur and even equals to even next. And what I have to remember is that my odd next value should be equals to even dummy. Yes, even dummy dot next. But I'm getting confused in this. Let's say this is my odd. Let's say last value I becomes this. Then how I can say let's say my odd even next. Then how does it know that it is even? My main question is this only. Okay, now I understand it. So my odd is pointing to odd dummy and even dummy is pointing to even dummy. So once my odd gets added, its next value will be equal to even dummy, that is 2 and 4. And last, I can say, last I can say that return odd even tail length. Okay, that is not necessary. Okay, it's 2. That's fine. And I can move the even tail next to null so that it ends here and return me odd tail. Let's do this. Let's make this happen. List node dummy list node even dummy. Okay, these two are made. Then I can say that list node start odd equals to, it is pointing towards odd dummy, odd dummy, which is and odd dummy. Okay, that is right. And then I can say my even is pointing towards and even dummy. I can say while current have not made head of the list, no, just to head while current. Okay, check the last stage. Well, parent is not equals to null if that's also at the index and not let in if index percent to 0, sorry, 1, then it is odd. Next, what will be the odd next? I think the odd next will be current, and odd will also move to odd next, else cur next, else even next, current, and even equals to even next. I also make sure that my current also moves to current next. Otherwise, it will be infinite loop current next, and let's say my index also moves. I need to connect the odd. I need to connect the odd next to even, even the me. So next, even the me next still points towards, let's say, null, and return me the value of odd next. Or I can say not odd next, just give me the value. Sorry, I want to say odd dummy dot next. This should be the value. I think dot will come here. Just make it a comment, and that's do it. A pointer. Okay, so I need to make sure that my even values. হ্যাঁ তুমি কেন আমি খাবো না ঠিক আছে. Do the even here, then it should work perfectly because I have to make sure that last point even last coins to null, otherwise it will repeat. আমি দিনে লাগাবো, আরে দিনে লাগাবো, এখন লাগাবো না, বাল কাটা যাবো ওর পরে, পরে যাবো. Hi guys. So I was doing this question remove nth node from end of a list. So I have to remove it. Okay. Let's say remove nth node. Node from end of list. Okay. I have to remove the nth node. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. I think I have done this question before. Like the logic today, I have done something like this. Let's say I have to remove n equals to 2. I think uh, we were doing the swapping one was same like this. Let's say n equals to 2. So 1, 2, 1, 2. We were swapping 2 with 4. Okay. Yes, but in this, what we have to do is to over 1, 2, 3, and 5. I think the best solution would be to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I think the best solution would be here to just move one step ahead. Like if there is two steps, I can say, let's say I have two steps, so I can make it move here only, and my current stays here, and my forward steps stays one step ahead till two steps, care steps ahead. And once this reaches k steps, I can say that this both moves 1x, current move 1x, and forward moves also 1x. Once the reaches l- forward next reaches null, or say the is here, then I can also say current is here. Okay, so current is here, so I can give my current uh, okay, I can say that my current stays there, so I have to delete this, but I have to make sure that this reaches here. This is the logical part. I have to think how I have to make, I have to delete the connection here and makes the connection here. This will be fun for me. I think let's do this on towards the part here. This will come in handy. Let's know its star current equals to head. Let's say I move the star current. Let's do head and also make right and left. Let's make it, don't make it complicated. Left, add, then right to head. While current is I scared that it should not be equals to null. I should move one step ahead. That equals to zero. Okay. Not zero. I have to move just one step ahead. Let's say here, so I step here, so I can start from one. Okay, this would be correct. Plus. Okay. delete one will also come in handy because I delete. Okay, list node, right? Not right. I have to move the right one, I think. Not left. Sorry, I have to move the left one here. Left will move towards left next. Okay, left will move. Let's say one step ahead. While current is not equals to null, it should be, and current next also will be there. Why current next? Because let's say I once my current 5 here, then it reaches here, then right will also move here, but there is no negative value. Okay. If current next is not equals to null, then move the right to right next, and the curve to not curve, left to left next. I think move right is here. Okay, and also move the curve to curve next. I'm confused in this part. Yes, I was only thinking why I'm moving the it left side. Be correct. Let's say I'm getting confused, I think. Let's say my left is moving to next. Okay. Then what I should do is make the left my current. That would be awesome, dude. And then move the current to current next. I can do this here. Let's say, okay. Once my current reaches here, then my right will be here. Okay. Then I can use this value. Here I am swapping, but I have to delete here. Mm, Node. Let's also move on to waste. Waste node star waste. Let's say git head only. What I need to do here is just delete it, which is next. This same node next. It will store node next value. Okay. So why waste time here? I will make node directly there only. That's a make value for this node star waste equals to, let's say I delete I delete this value. That would be awesome, dude. Once I delete this value, okay, but I have to make sure that my values of this stores get stored here. Okay, I'm storing the waste value of this here. It is pointing towards right next. Okay, okay. I can reverse the node value. Let's say this is my right now. So I can reverse this. Let's say right value now represents right next value. Okay, this value represents this value. This represents by value. And my node next by value. I'm getting confused in this war. Let's say my node value is copying one here. Okay, okay, I now understand it. Let's say I'm copying five here. Then it should point to six. Then I can say that right next will copy right next next right next value. This would be right, I think. Not value, it will be point towards not value, it will be points toward right next. Okay. Once this happens, I can delete the waste one that is causing waste. Okay. And I can say just return me head. That would be awesome. Okay, it is not K, it is N. And I said right value equals to right next value. Right value is to know next value. It is should be right only. Just tell me wrong in this, not solution. I think I can do this. You use current left to start your while loop. Okay. You use for loop left by n minus one step. Asserting you are running the while loop from the exact same starting point. Let's say my n is 2, so it will move one step ahead. You use current equals to left. Your for loop advances left by n minus by setting current equals to left. You are returning passing boundaries for loop contains left equals to left next. Who tries to delete a node by copying the next node value, the very last node to one. Um, yes. So use this to store remove. Practically pursued. That everywhere movements are done. We started higher to and I stopped there. Okay, my finance is not equals to none. Car equals to car next. Car becomes my current next to and right. Once the right note knows the previous note, I can use the right next. I can delete it, and my right next will point towards the next value. Uh, I think it was easy what he was trying to do. Okay, now I understand it. It was easy question, but I make it complicated. Let's solve this. Let's also remove this. So, dummy. Uh, no, let's say it is dummy, and I have to make the right pointer or left. Both, say both moves to. I am using both for same and left list. Sorry, not and left and dummy. It is referencing to dummy. Left and or left also. And okay, I can say for what I want to do is I want to move not here, I want to move here. That's my that's my approach to move one step back, not one step ahead. And I equals to zero. I is less than, let's say it is written at I plus plus. I will move the right to one step ahead, not let's say my left to left next. Once this move, I can say my current. Now let's say my current is left. Okay, it will point the position, it will points to while current, let's say both the condition, one should be true, but I know the current next is the main one, not equals to null. Move the current right to right action and cut to corners. Once my current moves to current next, once I can say my left current moves here, and then I can say that list node star waste will store value of my right next one. Okay. And my list, it will store next one. And I can say that my right next will point towards right next next because I am deleting this. Let's see. Delete right. Sorry, delete waste and give me the return of the me dot next because first value is point zero itself. Number of this, yeah, this should be correct now. What is wrong? Dummy dot next should also be equals to head. Okay. Otherwise, how it will know whether it is head or not? Dummy dot next to head. It should work perfectly as expected. You. This was one of the good questions I think I was able to understand and do it. It was easy, but I have to remember that I have to. I've done this trailer twice. What was that? April 28, 26, I don't know. I don't know when I've done this, but this one, I fully understand it. I actually don't understand when I did this. Mm, but this one was actually good, what I did now, because I actually understand what I did. So thank you friends for watching this video till now. Actually end this video right here, and I will again meet tomorrow, but with very good consistency, and I will revise before. Let's see what comes next. Thank you, friends, for watching this video. And I will again say that my goal is to reach guardian level and to do question without the help of anyone. Let's see what comes next. Let's stop it right there. Make it stop here. And